Hey guys, it's Vicky. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you kind of a step-by-step tutorial of how I use Thredup to source for items to resell on Poshmark. Now, some people don't have thrift stores around them. Sometimes it's inconvenient. Sometimes they just don't have good items to resell. Some people prefer to make a large profit. Some people like to sell in quantity at a small, price. Everybody's different the way you do it. I personally enjoy buying very low and reselling a lot. So I personally like to sell in quantity. That means some people may be selling things for the exact same amount each day as I am, but they're selling maybe 1 or 2 items when I'm selling like 5 or 6 items. I do stay around the $10 or $12 mark. So most of the time, whenever I am sourcing, I'm on the dollar racks at the Goodwill, or I'm at the Goodwill bins where you can get things for, at my Goodwill bins, it's $1, I believe it's $1.39 per pound. So anyway, sometimes I do go on Thredup whenever I feel like, finding some nicer items. I have sourced items from Thredup multiple times. I have sold all of those items on Poshmark and made a decent, amount back. So the one thing I can say is maybe 1 or 2 items I just made my money back, but at least I made my money back. That was all that mattered at that point. I, in the beginning, did not source properly. I wasn't doing the proper research. So I just want to show you what I've learned. The reason that I enjoy using Thredup is because not only do they have a payment plan where you can order your box and make 3 payments. They're interest-free payments. You will pay today a certain amount, and then in 2 weeks you'll pay another amount, and in 2 more weeks you'll pay another amount, and it's paid off. I really like that. Plus, they also have coupon codes. If you're a new subscriber, if you use a referral link, you will get $10 to go towards your first purchase as well. And I have put all of these links will be in the description below. If you want to use my referral link, I'll get $10 when you sign up under my name, and you will get $10 as well. And also another program that I like to keep on my computer is Extension. It is called Honey. I also use WikiBuy. Now those are like promo code type extensions. So any site that you're online shopping at, it'll pop up if it's found a promo code that'll save you money. It's 100% free. It's an amazing extension. I love them, and I encourage everybody to at least add these extensions to your computer because you will save a lot of money. And in the end, if you get a certain amount, they call it on Honey, you have gold is what they call it. Once you reach like 1,000 gold, they give you a $10 gift card. So it's a win-win. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do, my process. I actually have 3 items in my cart right now that I'm going to be researching on video so you can actually see my process and what I do, the aggravations that go along with it. A couple of these things I did look up yesterday, so to kind of prepare myself for the video so it wouldn't be too long. But anyway, we'll get in that in a minute. But I just want to show you what I do first. When I go to Thredup, I like to look at the items that are selling for the lowest price first, because sometimes you do find some really, really good stuff for really cheap. I'll show you. So I go to clothing here, and you can search by category if you like. I always go low to high. Sometimes I will look up newest first, because sometimes people price certain things pretty low. And it's, kind of nice to be able to see a really nice item priced incorrectly, because mistakes are made sometimes. So anyway, I'm not going to do any category today. I'm just going to go straight through and just kind of show you the prices. Some things to look out for with these. I like to look at the amount of likes things have, because if that many people have liked an item, then that kind of means that it's something that people would probably want to buy. So I don't know why 29 people have liked this item, but they won't pay $1.99 for it. So that's another thing you have to keep in the back of your mind. But these are mall brands right here. So of course they really aren't going to do too hot. I have a very difficult time selling any type of wool pants. So I would just completely skip over these. But I just want to show you if you look at the pricing right now, it's like $1.99, and of course it goes up, as you see, $3.99 and then $4.99. Now this is a little deceiving because the next page is going to have a bunch of items for $1.99 or $2.99 as well. So I feel like it tricks people, making them think that this is like the cheapest stuff they're going to find on this first page, but actually you're going to find things on all the pages. So let's go to the second page just so I can show you. See, so there's the next page. You're going to have the same thing. It's going to be like $1.99 stuff, and it's all mixed up. I guess I'll show you like sweaters, because sweaters is one section that has tons and tons of $1.99, $2.99 sweaters. So here we go. We've got just sweaters, and as you see, the prices are $2.99, tons of sweaters, and it goes up. But let's go to the next page just so you can see. I would say there's probably like 5 or 6 pages full of $2.99 sweaters. So if you're looking for sweaters for the fall, this is where to go. I mean, you can even get stuff just for yourself. Maybe you don't want to source for reselling. You can just get things for yourself. But anyway, there's just so many sweaters right now. There's this cute little ASOS pullover sweater for $2.99. I mean, ASOS does pretty well with some things. So that is just something you would need to do, is just come and start researching. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my cart. I have 3 items that are priced kind of high. So I've got 3 items in my cart, and I was wanting to look these prices up, look these items up. I've already applied the 15% off promo code, I think, or maybe it was I use Honey. But anyway, so it shows like the $10 off, and then of course free shipping. I had a $4 credit. Now, if I wanted to use the payment plan, right here, where you get 3 interest payments, I would pay $27.29 today on these items, and then in 2 weeks I would pay another $27.29, and then 2 more weeks I pay the last payment. And maybe by that time, you know, one of these things would be paid off, and it would actually cover the whole amount. And whenever I do source, I try to find at least one item that will cover the entire haul. So when I go to Goodwill, even if I am, you know, just shopping the dollar racks, I want to make sure that I pick up at least one item that I know for a fact will sell for the full amount that I just paid. I do that. It's weird that I do that, but it's just safer, I guess, for me to do that. So these are 3 things that I ran across, and I wanted to check them out. I usually look them up on Poshmark, but I like to look up the actual name of the items on Google first, and then I will go to Poshmark, and I'll look up and see what's going on there. So the first thing I picked out was this pair of Isabel Marant, I hope I said that right, flats. They are size 39, which I believe is a size 9 in US sizing. The only issue with these is it said that they're hugely discounted. They're still in good shape, but may have signs of wear, have minor flaws, or missing a brand label stains. Now, the one thing I did notice is the inner part right here is where the Isabel Marant is usually, that's where it usually is, the name, and it's worn off. But on these flats, it's actually engraved on the bottom. So that's how they are able to identify. I just want to make sure that they are able to be identified by my buyer if I was to get these. So it says that they've retailed for $125, 81% off retail price. Their retail prices, like I said, they're estimated. It's not always accurate. These, you know, look a little, I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to look these up. But that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in Isabel Marant. I'm just going to go off of what it looks like. They were like a, oh goodness, I'm just saying metallic, bow, ballet, flat. We'll just do that until we find them. Okay, so right here we've got the exact same one, $320 on the luxury closet, which I feel like they might have that overpriced just a little bit. Let me see. These are called the Suede Rilla Bow. Alright. So looking at just the shopping here on Google, so we have a pair right here for $132.27 on Vestiaire Collective. The Luxury Closet has these for $320. Let's see if I see them anywhere else. There's some on Tradesy, and they're asking $346 for them. So people are asking for an awful lot. Alright, so I want to see if I can find the actual name of these. I mean, this one says that it's the Suede Rilla Bow. So I'll just write Suede Rilla. I don't know if that's just what that type of bow is called or not. Tradesy has a pair and they call them, yeah, the Suede Rilla Bow. So I guess, well, that's probably the same person's item. Honestly, they probably have it on different sites. Let me go down through here and see if I see any more. These ones, they just call them leather ballet flats. So, alright, so I think I have enough information, and I will go now to Poshmark. I will look it up and see if I can find any like it that have sold. So I like to click on the actual link to the brand so I know that I'm looking in the right area. So I'll go to shoes and I will go to flats. And I'll mainly just kind of scroll through and look and see. I don't always want to type in a style name. When it comes down to it, I will, but I find just looking at each one and just kind of glancing at the prices. In fact, let me go ahead and just do like a high to low so you can kind of see. I mean, these are like the type of, that says gold python print. And they're asking $450 for those. So let's see. I'm just going to scroll through and hopefully I see a pair like them. Of course, I always look through, there's not a lot of shoes, so it's not an oversaturated market, obviously, because it's a designer. Alright, so then I'm just going to look through the actual solds and see if anybody has sold any like it on Poshmark. So here's some that are similar in a way, not really, just because they're both flats, but they sold for $85. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm just going to kind of take a peek at how the condition was. Used flats in good condition, worn a handful of times. Alright, and then I'm just going to scan through, see if I see any more. Alright, so, I mean, just looking at the prices, they're selling from $50 to, oh, here's a pair right here. Okay, so, on May 15th, I don't know what year, if it was this year or when, it doesn't really tell you that on Poshmark, you can usually see that right up here. These Isabel Marant leather Rilla Ballet flats sold for $55. So, you know, these are in much better condition, I would say. These ones are very well worn. I just don't know if it would be worth it to pay $25.99 for it, given I'm sure I would make my money back. But for the fact that it's not really... Let's look and see if there's any more. I don't think there's any more. No. Well, I didn't finish scanning through, did I? It would be lower priced if I got further down. Okay, so yeah, so those are the only ones that are the same style. And they sold for $55. So right there, that kind of tells me it might not be worth my time. But I'll hold on to them and I'll make a decision later on them. Based on the price that other places have them, and there's not any available on Poshmark at all, makes me think that it could possibly be a good thing to try. But it's really difficult because they don't show you the bottoms of the shoes, so I really don't know what I'm getting. And that's, that's the bad part about, online sourcing. You can only tell by what they show you, and Thredup literally uses 2 photos. So the main thing I can see is Isabel Marant is not typed in right here on the shoe. The bows definitely need to be retied and ironed. I don't know. I don't know if it would actually, I don't know. I'll hold on to it. I don't know yet. So anyway, let's go back to the other items that I have. So right here is an Acilio cocktail dress. They're asking $41.99 for it. They're saying the retail price estimated was $230. The reason I picked this one out was not only because it was this brand, but because it was new with tags. And the style is kind of funky. I like that. I think it's cute. The materials, though, are polyester spandex. So that, that can be an issue. Some people do not like polyester, and I don't blame them. Polyester kind of sucks, but they do make some cute things with polyester. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google, and I'm going to type in, just from what I've seen on the dress, Acilio fringe, and I'm just going to do that. Let me see. I guess do fringe dress and see if I can find it. There we go. Boom, right there. Alright, so this is the Acilio mixed metal dress. Okay. $140. It's out of stock. Originally $444. Okay. So there are stock photos which make the dress look more appealing. So I do like to use stock photos somewhere in my listing just to kind of show fit, because I have so many people who will ask for me to try on things, and obviously most of the stuff I have in my closet I couldn't try on if I wanted to, but I don't try on clothes. I will not try on clothes. I'm not a model, and people like this, she's made the outfit look really good. I feel like this is more appealing to a buyer, and they'll see that and be like, yes, that's what I want, that's what I'm looking for. So it's nice that they have a stock photo. Another good thing, when there's a stock photo from a website, that means that it's not that old, that it's actually pretty new. But like I said, it is sold out of stock. So I'm going to look on Poshmark using this. Let's just go to, actually, you know what? We'll just type that in. Nothing. Let's look up soles. Anything? No. Alright, so I'm going to go type in Acilio and just kind of glance at the prices on their dresses. Women dresses, and it's like a mini dress. It is black. Alright, and I'm going to do high to low and kind of look through their prices. So the most expensive dress is $225. Now this dress they're asking for $41.99. If I was to get this dress, I would need to sell it for at least $80. I wouldn't take any less than $80 for it. I would probably set my price at $95, maybe $100. So just looking at some of the dresses they have, they're not priced very high at all. Obviously there's not a lot to choose from. But yeah, let me look at the soles. Okay, so they sell for about, let's see, $150, $150, $149, $75. Let me just take off the mini part and see if anything pops up. It could be under long sleeve dress or just dress. So these dresses are yeah, just looking at the prices that the dresses are going for on Poshmark, I feel like it wouldn't be worth it to spend the $40. It would be kind of like a, I mean, I don't know if that would be worth it. So I probably will not be getting this. You know, it's a cute dress, but for the fact that it is polyester, that's another thing you can do is type up here, polyester. Let's see. And then we'll type in Acilio. Yeah, so there's no polyester dresses, no dresses with polyester in them on there. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the pricing, let me see. I'll look over here real quick and just type it in and see if we can find it anywhere else. So yeah, like they're selling for $39 on eBay. This person on eBay has it for $134. So I guess I can take a glance at eBay real quick just to see. There's any in the sold. So yeah, it sold for $29 new with tag. So not worth my time. Definitely not worth it. Okay. And then the last item that is in my bag is a Reese dress. I thought it was a really cute dress. They're asking $25. Well, it's $27.99, but with my discount it'd be $25. Size 6. Reese. Let's see. This is like a green. It's kind of like a floral dress. Let's see. I like to do the materials whenever I look these dresses up. Alright, so we're going to say Reese. Green floral dress. And see if one pops up. Okay, well that is definitely not what I was looking for. Alright, so I'm going to go to images. Well, there we go, right here. This is the dress. They're asking for, okay, so they sold it for $265 on list. So that, wait, let's see. I don't know what list is. Is list just like a gateway to other places to buy it? Retail? I don't know. I always thought list was like a place where you, anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, so it's the green auto printed cotton dress. So that's the main thing that I was looking for. Let me see if I see it anywhere else. So all I see is that it's on list. What is this? This is kind of similar to it. There's one. This looks like one on Poshmark right here. $65. But it's not the same. I mean, it's the same style. Alright, so this one's kind of similar to the style. $100. Alright, so then I'll go to Poshmark and I will just type in up here. And I will, oh, get out of that, go to dresses. I don't know if I would consider that a mini dress or not, but I'm just going to go, I might have to restart my, let me try this again. We'll do floral, and then we'll go to Reese right here. Ah, there's nothing floral, so let's say green. Why is it not letting me? Okay, so we won't do that. See, this can be very annoying. Alright, so I'm just going to look and see like what the prices of items are right now. So we'll go to dresses. And I'm going to say it's like, yeah, it's a mini dress. We'll go high to low. So their prices are up there. Definitely up there. Okay, I'm going to look at solds and see how the solds are doing. Now we're going to go low to high first because, oh, there's a lot of trades going on. So, there's a lot of low prices. Oh, there's the same dress. $20? Nope. So yeah, I mean, that person could have just easily given it away, but I don't, what size was that one? Size 4. See, pictures like that. Alright. So far I've seen one similar to it and it sold for 20. So it's the same style as that. But anyway, you know, I think by now you get the gist of what I'm doing. The 3 items I picked out were just things that I would pay up for, but I don't think I'm going to do that actually. After looking at the prices that things are selling. Now this one right here, my price went down. Now if I just paid straight out, it'd be $17. I don't know if it'd be worth it. I'm just going to remove it. But anyway, so, you know, the whole point of the video is to show you how I research items to source. Like, I go through all of that just to make sure that I'm not going to get screwed over, because it's very easy to buy something and think that it will sell. But whenever you're looking at the actual information in front of you showing, hey, these dresses are only selling for this amount, it's not worth it to me. Now, some people out there are good. They're like, oh, well, they sold theirs for 20, but I'm going to sell mine for this amount. There's none like it available right now, so somebody out there is going to want this dress and they're going to see it. And if you think like that, then that's great. You probably make a good bit of money doing that. I am one of those people who like to quick flip. So if I put something, I don't want it to sit for multiple months waiting on that one buyer to come around. And that, you know, I like to have as much as I can in a short period of time. Anyway, so I hope this video was helpful. That was basically how I use Thredup to source. I don't always look up higher priced items like the ones that I was looking up today. A lot of times I'll look up, you know, normally lower priced items. But you can search by, you know, brand names, however you want to do it. It all works out pretty well. So just give it a try, see if you like it, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.